dancing and singing styles of different cultures. You know, I believe it all started from Africa, and African people were the very first people on earth who pick up some instruments and start to play them and dance. You know, and they came up with such a great rhythm and songs that we are still dancing to. Let's take an example. Boom ba ba, 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 boom ba ba. Aga ga go ga ga. Aga go ga ga. Aga ga go ga. Aga ga go ga. Aga ga. Agaga, agaga, قرمه سبزی. Soon after, people start to walk out of the Africa and they went to Asia, Europe, and some group of people they went to Russia and to some lands which are not there anymore, to Alaska. And they became Eskimos. And I don't know what they were thinking. You know, because in Alaska there is nothing but the snow and the cold weather. I believe, this is my theory, I believe the group leader wanted to have some practical joke on the others. You know, as soon as they arrived in Alaska, he said, "Hold! We are going to stay here." And I'm quite sure at that point somebody stood out of the line and said to the group leader, "Are you sure?" And I think that's the same reason why there is no African Eskimos. Because if in that group would be any Africans, they would have said something to the group leader, you know? Hey! What are you talking about? But Eskimos, they came up with their own music, and it is the weirdest music on earth. It sounds very suspicious, and it sounds like it's something else, but it's not. It's the actual music. It's something like this. And you know, I believe that this is only my theory. I believe that the early songwriters, they were in cold in Alaska. You know, they came up with such a music. You know, hey, there's a song right there. And eventually some people couldn't stand the cold and they started to walk toward the south, and they became what we now know as Indians. And Indians not hello, but Indians like and Indians, they came up with their own music, you know. It's usually around the fire after catching a big buffalo. Hey, hiya, hey, hey, hiya. And I believe, as a curiosity fact, I have to say this, that Kurdish music is inspired by Indians. You are familiar with Kurdish music. Do I have to demonstrate it for you? Yeah! Basic idea is to get in line with some women, you know, hold hand, and it's the 80% feet work, you know. And the person in head of the queue, he has some cloth in his hand, which he waves around, and he starts to dance. It's something like this. Hey, shaker, shaker, shaker. And after Indians, we have to go all the way back to Asia. Oh no. Far East countries like Japan, China, Vietnam, and Thailand. You know, they came up with their own music, and the basic idea of their music is minimum energy possible. because all they do is just stand still, smile, and move their arms slowly to the sides. It's something like this. The Chinese music slowly started to come towards the Middle East, and at some point it reached India. And Indian people, they took the Chinese music and they take it to the next level. They added some of their own spice to it and made it more fun. It's something like this. Is the man time to come in, you know. Chill. 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 Chill, 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 chill. As some legend says, that the Indian music is based on the early proposal rituals of Indians, because as they say, in the early days, Indians would propose to the other by singing to each other. You know, and boys would try to seduce the girls by singing to them, and usually this scenario would take place on some big open field, you know, very beautiful open field, and the boy would be in the beginning usually hiding behind some rock, and the girl would be running and singing and dancing to herself on the beautiful open field, you know, the beautiful girl. And the boy seeing that he would come out behind the rock and start to sing to the girl. And the girl would, of course, play not interested, you know. But the boy would not give up, you know. would be a persevere. We would start to propose by singing to the girl. Roses are red, violets are blue. Please marry me, my princess. I know you want me to. Come on, my princess. I will cook no bother. Let's go and I will show you to my mother.
No need to pull my finger. And I have to say, you're the terrible singer.
Next people would be Arabs, and Arabs they have their own music, you know. And actually, in the end of the day, it's not that hard. All you have to do is smile, shake your hips and upper body according to the music. You know, it's something like this. And next, of course, eventually would be turn Persians. With the Persian music, it's very energetic, very entertaining, and sometimes very weird. And the funny thing is, it takes all the elements from previous things we have talked about dancing styles and make it its own. Let's take an example.